What's going on, my YouTube family? What's going on today? Today is Monday the 14th. It's 4:07 p.m. Welcome to James Keeping It Real. Like and share this video. Most of all, subscribe to this channel. I want to talk about the probably was the top 10 trending in America. I heard a lot about it. Today was the very first time I really look at it, and man, when I look at it, I'll tell you the noise out there. When I look at it the first time, I look at it and I was like, okay, what's the big deal? The shooting of the man, the shooting of the choir really caught me. And I was like, man, I don't understand this violence in here. So I was basically looking at it again. After looking at it the third time, I kind of stopped looking at him dancing and start looking at stuff around him, and I got the meaning of it, and it was brilliant. I mean, it was, they say how talented this young brother is. Man, this is talent. This has got to be one of the greatest videos that ever been produced. You know, everybody knows, a lot of people, John Lennon makes songs on human rights or something like that, or on the meshes. Bob Marley, he makes songs on meshes. It was few people, a lot of people make songs on political meshes or things that happen in community. People got to remember of the rap group Public Enemy. Public Enemy made rap stuff about the community, things that happening in the black community. And then, excuse the noise in the background, with my window open and the kids, you know, yabba 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 yabba. But and then Tupac. You know, people gotta remember Tupac made songs about what's happened between the ghetto or people in the hood and stuff like this. But this is, oh man, this is, real wonderful, wonderful. I'm not gonna show the thing, everybody see the video, but I want to talk about some parts of the video. Now, when it first came out, when you saw a man was sitting down, and people thought it was Trayvon Martin's father, which it wasn't. It's not his father. It was a man from California who makes music, and he was sitting down. Then they slowly moved over where Danny Glover, Childish, was standing there, and he was dancing. And I had a lot of people was saying the expression when he kind of did that, and they was making a reference of some movie thing, you know, and they was saying about the pants, and a lot of, you know, too many people didn't say that, but I saw in one video that it was saying the pants is basically like slavery type pants, you know, or some people say Confederate type pants. And he had no shirt on, but they were saying the chains and something. I forget what they say about the meaning about the necklace and stuff on his neck. And he went up to the guy who was playing the guitar at the time. He had no guitar, and he had a hood over his head. And I forget what they say the meaning was for that, but you saw him shot the man and had a pose. And basically the pose was the typical pose of Jim Crow. And then a man come along with a red cloth or something. He put the gun down, and some people, he was finished singing and dancing. It was like people dragged the body away, the gang leave with a gun, and a lot of people were saying that was the message of that they treat the guns better than they treat a dead body. You know, and you know you had the NRA, then you have Trump and some of the flunky Republicans, some of the conservatives. They talk about gun laws. You know, people so up on gun rights and people thinking they'll take your guns. I mean, they had this misconception of Obama going to take your guns. Nowhere Obama said he was going to take your guns. Just keep your guns away from the crazy people who meant the problems. But that the concept Republicans put out that somehow people fail to Google and look at it, they adopt this and put his picture on him on that. But also I was talking to some people and he was saying, which I don't agree on, about he shot the boy, that somebody take the gun and was wiping the fingerprints away, which I don't agree on. I'd agree on that you will take care of the gun and you respect, or you look at guns more important than a dead body, especially of a black man. With basically that you put guns on a pedestal and treat guns better than a human life, especially a black man, African American. You know, you treat the guns better than you treat people in the black community. You know, some saying that. You know, and with that video is basically, I mean, with that first part of him shooting a man is basically saying, this is how America is. This is the state of how America is now. You know, and that's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. And with his dance move, he was dancing or doing the moves and stuff, and the facial feature is, to me, it's like, it basically, he's telling like, this is how America, or white America, view us as black people. We are some kind of sort of entertainment. You know, a la Malcolm X say how the white man in power, when they get to they put certain people in the African American community, your entertainers, your athletes, and some things at the table. So that's where America, or white America, look at African American community. We are some form of entertainment. We here to amuse them. And with the dance, you know, it gets me with the dance because I recognize some of the dances he was doing. It's the dances that we created. You know, some they doing now, some they did in the past. I mean, how some black people, they love to dance, and the object is he making you force on him. You know, his dancing and everything. You force on how, and then you're not paying attention in the background of things happening. You focus your attention to him, and it's like a way how America, I'm pushing this word, subtracts. I'm pushing the word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, from what's important, you know, from everything that's around you. You putting your attention on him, but we so subtracted away of looking at the entertainment. We don't know what's going around us, and that's how black community is. We want to know the latest dance, you know, the latest clothes, you know, the newest shoes, the newest cars. We focus what's happening in the black community. You know, that's where I get out of it, and that's brilliant. If he comes to the concept, and I hear a lot of people say a lot of different things about it, but it's a brilliant how he comes to that, you know, how we subtract our way up from, I'm not pushing that word, I know I am, and we didn't notice our surroundings. Now, I think the next scene when they were saying, I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the video, and I'm looking at some concepts on it. On the next scene, it was like the church choir. And you know they was doing the thing. You remember the video of the church choir, or it was a short, Joy? in Pain, the song Joy in Pain, they was doing that. That's what they were referencing. The choir was referencing, was putting that move they was doing. The choir, I can't remember what the choir or the group it was. They were singing Joy and Pain and stuff. They was doing that, you know. And that's, you know, a lot of people try to say that would represent the shooting in Texas. But majority of people say it represent the shooting in Charleston, South Carolina. And we know, everybody know I am from South Carolina. My daughter, my ex-wife, my stepson, I still call my stepson, they live in Charleston, South Carolina and stuff. So a lot of people is trying to also say it was about school shooting. So people coming with a different reference of what that means, you know, and that's I think that's what this video is about. That each person come with a different meaning of what they feel when they see this. Now in this, that you saw he come in, he was dancing, and so, you know, they hand him a automated rifle, and he shoot him, and then nothing happened. Then somebody come again with a cloth, or a nice cloth, showing that you shoot somebody, but that's not important. But we would treat this gun, and we know about the shootings in Florida, how they vote and they're trying to get that it's harder to get an automatic military style gun, and how the NRA and how some of the Republicans and people fighting for the rights to carry a military type rifle. And that gun is more important compared to them lives like was in Charleston, was in Texas, was in Florida, and stuff like that there, which the gun shouldn't be the most important thing. It should be the people who lost their life. And also I like the way when he make the reference, this is a celly. I mean, it could be, this is a jailhouse, this is a cell that the Justice Department will quickly to put black people, minorities, in prison. Then he showed us the thing with the kids, when the kids sitting there with the phone recording it, this is a tool. This is a tool that we have, people. This is a tool. Not too many things can happen. Anybody have a cell phone with a camera. This is a tool. But you saw the kids had masks over their face. So what the meaning on that? People use a camera phone to record, but they don't do nothing to stop it. If you see somebody getting killed, you see someone getting raped or everything, or you see the police beating a black man or a black girl down, how many of y'all go and call? Y'all sit there and, if you look on, they recording. What you doing? He ain't did nothing. But how many will go and call the cops and say, hey, yeah, these cops beating up this black dude, or beating up this person, or beating up this girl and stuff. They're using real heavy force, or send it to the news. You know, you can interpret it the way you want. Now, I know I'm missing some stuff. I mean, one thing, you know, one time it was like they were showing the background of burning cars, like a car run over a man, but what people was doing, they was stealing stuff out the car. You know, they also was showing a white horse with a man with a all black riding cross. A lot of people were saying that's see, I'm glad. I hate I had this lazy tongue. The epopicus. I know I'm bitching that word. I know someone try to straighten me out. The epopicus or Armageddon. You know, it's like, you know, we as black people, we sit there and, oh, we so pretty, we so self-serving on ourselves that you look at women's, you know, you look at black women, they fixing their hair, putting makeup on, trying to be all sexy and all that to get, we doing this or we doing that, or say we out there selling drugs, or we gang banging, or we trying to press someone, but we ain't notice nothing around us. See, that's the problem with us as our black African American community. We put ourselves so much of getting approval from white America or from America, or trying to press people, but we don't try to work in the black community to help each other. We look to somehow to, not all of us, some of us look to how to stab the knife in the back, run to that America, Uncle Tom, Coonan, a la Steve Harvey, Stacey Dash, Omarosa, Karen West. I got to name a lot more people. Of Coonan and Uncle Tom and stuff to really help out the black community. And then, like I said, I know I'm skipping parts and stuff, but at the end of it, you see he's in the dark thing, and he running and people running after him. I hear so much meaning on this. Is he running from America? Is he running for the negativity? Is he running from the chaos, the fear in his eyes and stuff and all that? It's a lot of meaning on that, that is very powerful. And this song is very powerful, man. It's very powerful that we, as a black community, need to wake up. Because you have media, and I can say white media, they look at us. What? I'm put it to you like this. When I was a little boy, my father was a hunt with this guy. He was an older white guy, and he told me that stick with me since a little child. He told me, he said, son, white people look at you, and they pretty much said they're gonna kill each other. They're gonna pretty much wipe your race out because they're gonna kill each other. And we sit back and look at y'all, and we would give y'all the tools. We will put the tools in front of you so you can take that tool to kill another black person. I never forgot that. I ain't never forgot that. And that was a friend of my father just telling me how America is. How America is, and how America is now with Trump. You got a racist president in there. You got racist people in the White House. People that all about themselves and their billionaire friends. And do they care about me, you, who work 9 to 5 or whatever, work 6, 7 days a week, work 2 jobs, 80 hours a week on 2 jobs? Do they care about us? No, they don't. And the way America is now, it makes me ashamed to be American. Tell somebody in a foreign land, well, I'm American. And what's so powerful about this video, they showing everything. How America is. How Trump America is. This is Trump America. So we as a black community, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. So when that white horse run by with that dark figure, that's Armageddon. That the apocalypse, that's the end of the world. I'm gonna tell you about Armageddon, and the apocalypse already started. We not promised tomorrow. We don't know when God say, okay, let's destroy this earth. We have to make a change now as a black community, because we got so many people against us. So many is against us in this black community. So much. We the only race that have the problems that we have of fighting racism every day. So if somebody come on Twitter or say, "Well, that's all you want to talk about racism. Why every time there's racism and this come and all that?" Because they blind for it. So I don't even make a comment on it because you blind. You don't understand the struggles of a black man. So this video is wonderful. Man, make a comment in the comment section. I would love to know what you think about it. My girl Juice Crew, Juice Talk Radio, Pain, my man Noah. Man, you know, I call them because they my hard time subscribers. And there's some more. I'm sorry I'm not mentioning you. I need to put a list down. And I think I'm going to put a list down of my hardcore subscribers, man. But, man, tell me what you think in the comment section. Man, I'm going to get myself, take me a shower. I ain't too long to get home. I just want to make a video on it. My opinion, my thoughts on it, man. So, peace.